Hi everyone, let's talk about Siege of Valeria, which I just finished a full playthrough for. If you'd like to see the game in action, you can see it there. It's linked in the description and stuff. And the Valeria, a trio of Valeria games, is running right now on Kickstarter. You can see the link to the campaign page in the corner of the screen. That corner, one of them, and in the description. If you'd like to see what the final thing looks like, all of this stuff is prototype materials, and yeah, see what's going on the campaign page if you're interested in finding out how you can get hold of it. So Siege of Valeria, just on its own at the moment. You can see the Dice Kingdoms of Valeria one in a bit. But yeah, Siege Engines of Valeria. This is a fantastic puzzly solo game. It gives me, I don't want to compare, the gameplay or anything at all, because it's very different. It gives me the same excited, fuzzy, solo-y feel that Under Falling Skies did last year. The kind of, it's easy to set up the kind of the structure, the loop is the same every time, but just from the configuration of the troop cards, the siege engines, not to mention the things that don't quite come out in your game, the champions and the events that you get, as well as the decisions that you make, for a massively different game for you to focus on different areas of it. It's trying to find the perfect balance between defeating the troops that are going to destroy your fortress as the game goes on, and the ultimate goal of destroying all the siege engines, who are also going to make you immediately lose if they get too close to the fortress themselves. It's just a lovely, lovely puzzle of card combos as well. You are encouraged in the rulebook to get as many cards together as you can. Find the ways that they're going to work well together. Card combos are allowed and encouraged. It is all about if I can swap that one to be at the front instead, then I could overkill it and then kill the really tough thing behind it. Or what if I could swap this to be behind this? Then the siege engine is in range and it can just be attacked without me having to spend cards to do that. Doubling up a die to be able to take down a siege tower, getting the right champion and activating them at the right time so you don't have to spend loads and loads of dice. Is it worth spending 3 dice to take down the Dragonkin Warlord that's got 8 strength, or should I be focusing on other things? Just take the hit for now. That's the thing of trying to find the balance between you can't do everything all of the time, or you can maybe stave off all of the troops every round and not take any damage, but the point of the game, the win condition, is destroying those siege engines. And you want to be rid of the ones that are getting close enough to be in range and activating all their abilities, making you spend dice you don't want to, making you give up dice. I don't think in the playthrough there are 5 siege engines, by the way, in my prototype anyway, that don't end up in the game. I think, the ballista I don't think ever turned up. I hate the ballista. Forfeit a die, give up a die, and a champion. Yeah, you want things like that gone as soon as possible. But even the smaller abilities of ones, like making you reroll 5s, that might have been key to your plan. Sometimes it can make you get a slightly better die. But yeah, trying to work out what your priority is from this. The event deck, which you can play without for your first few games, but the event deck adds in even more unpredictability, sometimes helping you out, but often making things a little bit stronger, putting tokens on things to make them a bit tougher, making turrets a little bit more damage, so they're suddenly going to have to be, the troop in front of that turret is suddenly going to have to be your focus. And then if that wasn't all enough, you can see more about this on the final page. Maybe we'll get enough time for a stream while the campaign is running. But there are extra cards that I can't quite get in my hand at the moment for bosses, starting champions, all sorts of things for a campaign of 3 games to be played, one after the other, where your performance in one game is going to have an effect on the future games. So much packed into this, such a quick, fun game, easy to set up. The actual structure of the game is very, very easy to get to grips with. And the abilities on the cards as well are, for the most part, very self-explanatory. It's all about finding the combinations of things, finding the right order to activate your champion, your troop cards, which dice you can then do, getting dice back from the spent pile, getting to flip things and turn them into 6s just at the right time that you need it. It's so satisfying, and it's tough to beat. The whether things help you or hurt you more in the event deck, or which siege engines and stuff is going to affect the difficulty a little bit. But yeah, it's a really nice challenge, which can be upped as well if you get to grips with it. Like the campaign especially will adjust if you think that you are doing well in it. But yeah, the playthrough is there for you to see it in action for yourself and make your own mind up. But just from my from my printed out paper prototype, I absolutely love it, and can't wait for the final thing and to be hopefully a bit more successful in it. But even in my failures so far, it's been very, very fun, and I have managed to trick myself into thinking for brief moments every game that I've got it this time, before realizing, oh, no, I haven't. I've forgotten this thing again. But anyway, yes, playthrough is there. I hope you enjoy all of that stuff. Dice Kingdoms of Valeria video is also up, also part of the same campaign page. And yeah, you can see many other videos I've made for Valeria games, going back to Card Kingdoms, Shadow Kingdoms of Valeria, Villages of Valeria, loads and loads of stuff on the channel. There's like 550 playthroughs at this point. Hopefully you find another that will interest you. Thanks for watching this one though, and I'll see you for the next game. Bye everyone.